Peace, YouTube. What it do? Your boy Justice Shabazz back with another video. And I ain't posted a little bit, what I'm saying? So much going on, definitely gotta still continue to live your everyday life while trying to, create content and just the everyday factors of life, you know what I'm saying? And it's like seems like every day stuff getting more crazier, you know what I'm saying? So this video, I'm trying to be brief. It's just more stuff going on in the world, and it's I'm not gonna say it's ironic, or I ain't gonna say it's a coincidence, but I think it's something really more than into that's going on because we having this too frequently happening. So basically, 2,500 gallons of diesel spills in train derailment near. That's a Aboriginal, you know what I'm saying? They call it Indian, Native American, you know what I'm saying, background. 2,500 gallons. They saying really it's 5,000, but they saying 2,500. Who knows, right? The real number. A train derailment in Skagit County in the morning, March 16th, spilling about 2,500 gallons of diesel on the Swinomish Reservation in Anacortes. Okay, and this is in Washington. Crews removed contaminated soil from the Swinomish Reservation in Skagit County, where two locomotives derailed and spilled estimated 3,100 gallons of diesel fuel on a berm near a bay just after midnight Thursday. Crazy, right? The Washington State Department of Ecology tweeted 6 a.m. that the Ecology and the Marine Spill Response Corporation were responding to the scene on the Swinomish Reservation in Anacortes. The spill occurred on a berm, and most of the diesel leaks on the land side, according to the Washington State Department of Ecology. The train, which officials said was en route to Burlington, belonged to BNSF Railway, a North American freight railroad company. It was just shocking, stated Cindy Raymond. She and her husband are camped in the RV in a lot near the derailment. I woke up my husband. I was like, "There's a train derailment." He's like, "No, there's not." And I'm like, "Yeah, get out of bed. There's a train." The Rimmings for the past 20 years have vacationed at the Swinomish Reservation. Never expected to see anything like this. They watched crews work for hours Thursday to return these two derailed engines to the tracks. They've got some booms out there in the water, so that is very concerning because it is a fairly small waterway that goes out to the Puget Sound, Rimming stated. So BNSF would not comment about the early investigation, and the spokesperson did not know when the agency last inspected the engines or the tracks. A top priority for the Environmental Protection Agency, the EPA, the lead investigator in this case, is to remove the contaminated soil, then test the area before backfilling with clean soil. Officials are confident the booms are keeping the spilled diesel out of the bay. We have people out checking the channel, and there's been no sheen on the channel. There's no impacts to fish or wildlife, Mike Sibley with the EPA added. Chairman Tom Wooten of the nearby Samish Indian Nation states this spill signals a larger infrastructure issue as these derailments are becoming more common around the country. It's like 3 to 4 a week now, it seems like, right? Every other week is a new, situation. These easily could have been a different scenario. This easily could have been a different scenario given the materials that are transported in and out of these facilities, Wooten said. Officials hope to get the train tracks back open by noon on Friday. Department of Ecology records show the last oil spill caused by a train derailment in Washington was in December 2020 in Custer, a spill of nearly 29,000 gallons. A BNSF spokesperson confirmed the derailment via email at 10:35 a.m. Initially, the Washington State Department of Ecology estimated about 5,000 gallons of diesel spilled during a 1:25 p.m. press conference. However, the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency (EPA) said that figure was closer to 2,500 gallons. No injuries reported, officials said, and there is no indication of impacts to water or wildlife. That's our priority with ecology: is protecting the environment, protecting public safety, and protecting fish and wildlife, Howe said. Right. So let me just try to wrap this up. The cause of derailment is under investigation. Remaining fuel has been pumped from two derailed engines, Ecology tweeted. 4 tank cars remain upright and already moved. Responders line shoreline with boom as a precaution to contain pollution. Tom Wooten, chairman of the Samish Indian Nation, provided a statement on the derailment. We are concerned about the oil spill occurring on the Swinomish Reservation, Wooten said. Public and worker safety is paramount, as is the protection of our environment. Thankfully, no one was injured. This spill, while it may not be considered large through an environmental lens, signals a larger infrastructure issue as this is happening more and more frequently across the country. Exactly. Our top priority should be evaluating the maintenance of our infrastructure while hauling hazardous materials and continuing to wean away from fossil fuels and preserving our native lands, said Wooten. Swinomish Chief of Police Earl Cohen said the train was traveling east and derailed shortly after midnight. Before reaching the bridge that crosses the Swinomish Channel, both engines and at least one other car left the tracks, Cohen said. Swinomish Indian Tribal Community Chairman Steve Edwards gave a statement via press release. He says, I am very grateful to all the first responders who worked tirelessly last night and through the day today. Fire District 13 and the Swinomish Police Department, Swinomish Mercy Management teams from the Marathon Holy Frontier refineries, and our state and federal partners are pulled together to ensure the safety of the public and to minimize harm to the environment. We have a long way to go, but we know that things could have been much, much worse. We at Swinomish will continue to do everything we can to protect the waters and natural resources around us while ensuring public safety. So in 2015, the Swinomish Indian tribal community filed a lawsuit against BNSF Railway over oil train shipments. Wow, ironic, right? At the time, the tribe alleged the company was violating an agreement that restricts the number of trains that can cross its reservation on Fidelgo Island. A 1991 lawsuit easement signed by BNSF's predecessor only allows to 2 to 25 car trains each day. Arizona derailment. There was also a BNSF train derailment on Thursday in western Arizona. See how they don't talk about that? They keep this stuff under the rug. You barely hear about these once in a while. But they happen so frequently, just like these mass shootings. Think about it. Near the state's border with California and Nevada, it involved a train carrying corn syrup. A spokeswoman for the Mohave County Sheriff's Office, Anita Mortensen, said that she was not aware of any spills or leaks. The derailments came amid heightened attention to rail safety nationwide, following a fiery derailment last month in Ohio and a string of derailments since then that have been grabbing headlines, including ones in Michigan, Alabama, and other states. The U.S. averages about 3 train derailments per day. That is crazy. According to federal data, but relatively few great disasters. Last month, a freight train carrying hazardous chemicals derailed in East Palestine, Ohio, near the Pennsylvania border. Igniting a fire caused hundreds of people to be evacuated. Officials seeking to avoid uncontrolled blasts intentionally released and burned toxic vinyl chloride from 5 rail cars, sending flames and black smoke high into the sky. That left people questioning the potential health impacts, even as authorities maintained they were doing their best to protect the people. And that's the article. And it's like, but I mean, you see the pattern though, not just of these train derailments and substances leaking in the air, people getting sick, but look at the food. Like, look at, slowly grocery stores are we having less food in there, less protein, meat, for the meat eaters. You know what I'm saying? If you're a vegan, cool. But even when it comes to eating fresh, organic, foods, it's hard to get them unless you got to go certain places. You got to spend a little money because to eat healthy it costs, but to kill yourself is cheap. You know what I'm saying? That's how they keep it. But I mean rambling on too much. But wow, it just lets you know that it's really attack, on the people, and certain people in high places know what's going on, and even your boy, I ain't gonna say his full name, BG. Let's just say BG, the one who said he wanted population control. He's going around pretty much saying that's what he want to do, and he's showing you right there by buying all the seeds. You can't even get no natural fruit with natural seeds no more. It's artificial. You got food. They got artificial meat out there. Like, come on, artificial meat. Just keep your ears, eyes open. Be safe out there, family, and just make sure you're doing everything you can to enhance your life. Not killing yourself, but living. All right, longevity. Protons, electrons, always cause explosions. Your boy Just Shabazz. Peace.